jashykins, and welcome to another vlog review, this time of the Supernatural mid-season finale episode, Holy Terror. And yeah, this was a good mid-season finale. I admit that I'm on Tumblr and I can black out certain tags if I wanted to, but I haven't. And this really sort of hurt me. I'll explain that. I read basically all over Tumblr because everyone was exploding because Kevin Tran died. And the character is very much loved in the show. The actor himself, I believe his first name is Osric. I can't for the life of me right now think of his last name, but the actor himself fucking loves the show. He's like a little fanboy himself, so it's sort of sad seeing him go because he really loves the show so much. And I read that all over Tumblr, and I was like, usually it might be one or two posts spoil something. This was like, all freaking Tumblr's been fucking freaking out for the last day. And, I was warned ahead of time. Now, the deaths that have always impacted me the most are deaths I don't see coming. So having something spoiled for me always sort of means that death will have to be a fucking huge thing to affect me if I know it's coming and I can prepare myself. Because one of the biggest deaths that surprised me happened in two of them. Happened in Cujo. Those of you who have only seen the movie, you won't. This person doesn't die in the movies. Yeah. And then Mockingjay, the final book in the Hunger Games trilogy. The character's death near the very end I didn't see coming, and those really fucking affect me to this, no matter how long it's been since I've read them. So when I watched it, I was prepared. So don't think me, not suddenly crying over, bursting into tears was me being cold-hearted. I was just prepared. And it does take a lot for me to, just break down and start crying nonstop. So Kevin Tran's death, I was affected by it. I just love the pain and agony caused by him dying and him Dean's reaction really helped. The cut, damn it, you've been sad enough. Like, can we cut the grid? Just cut to anything else. Save me. It really helped with that moment. Would really solidify the pain and agony. So it was painful, but it takes a lot for me to cry, and I didn't do it in this episode. But I will tell you, I'm sad with seeing Kevin Tran gone, because he was a fucking awesome character. And ironically enough, earlier in the episode, Kevin's like, hey, to Dean, hey, you never tell me anything, then I always get screwed over. He's like, oh, it doesn't always happen. And Dean warning Kevin about Gadriel, who Dean thinks at this moment is Ezekiel. So Kevin's not prepared for, Gadriel killing him. So kudos to the writers for getting such a reaction out of Kevin Tran's death. Good job. probably going to be shot down. Okay. Ezekiel doesn't turn out to be Ezekiel. Ezekiel turns out to be Gadriel, who, according to supernatural mythos, is basically the angel that Serb wasn't watching hard enough, so when Satan came into the garden, and so he's blamed for, the downfall of mankind. Of course, those more, literature nerdy type, I myself would have known this if I hadn't been wasn't an English major in college and didn't take this course, or at least I don't think I would have heard this because it's hardly mentioned. But it was actually John Milton in his story Paradise Lost that gave us the image of Satan as the serpent, as that wasn't the case in the original Bible. Well, not the original Bible, but Genesis. So yeah, but someone else looked it up on Tumblr, this site, which is fucking awesome if you want to see people pick every single thing of an episode apart. We find out that this person said that they found that Gadriel might have had sex with Eve, or that's how I think I interpret their post. But of course, my interpretations always go, I have a dirty mind. Hello, internet. And Gadriel killed Kevin, not because his whole big evil plan at the start was to kill them all. It was because Metatron, who is actually very fucking conniving, fucking bastard, and us the audience know you don't trust Metatron, just don't. No, it's like a major fucking rule, you don't trust Metatron. But Gadriel does, and Metatron uses the fact that Gadriel is ashamed for what he's done and wants to make up. And so Metatron's like, hey, you do this, and you can, people will remember you as a really great guy now. So yeah, I can see why Gadriel was affected, because there's Metatron saying, hey, you can do this, and it'll be great, and you'll finally find peace. Yeah. Now, the episode begins with, there's this bus, and this all-woman choir is singing a little gospel song, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And it's all sweet, and, since probably all the people watching the episode have viewed a supernatural episode where you're going, okay, when's this going to get fucked up? Because, it's not like supernatural is getting nice and sweet and happy. So it turns out that there are two sides in this now angel war. On Earth, and they're going to, angels are forming a side, and the winning side is going to beat Metatron up. And you also find out about the neutral side that doesn't want to get involved. But yeah. So what turns out to be Malachi's side meets up with a biker gang that's part of Bartholomew's, and the women kick men ass, and the men die. And then the girl angels walk away, and they get back onto the bus, and they start singing the song they wore at the beginning. It's like, this isn't fucking creepy, but awesome.